And this is, I recited this at Verbal Onslaught one time, but I've never ever recited spoken word poetry over any instrumentals, so the way it came to life is pretty new to me and pretty crazy. It's just about unrequited love. It's just about them. Just, all right. I remember we caught a butterfly in the middle of the night. To savor the flavor of the midnight, I made her escape her. What she wanted was to stand on the grave, to deliver flowers to the ways that have died, and in that meantime, between time, you'd finally find words that you didn't reach for in the sky, that are all sprinkled with a lie. You looked in the emptiness inside where dust smokes a cigarette and puffs the smoke that smokes another cigarette, and so goes on and on and on and on and on and on. It echoes the rhythm of your feet. You put on glasses that never help you see. I ask why. Well, don't mind, she says. I like to give these glasses a try from time to time. Your mind is always empty, but the dust makes shadows in the room that cast a picture of a maze on the wall. That's the reason, after all, you meander and get lost. If I were to knock on the door of your brain, would you greet me with a silent wave of goodbye and a smile that hesitates, that twinkle in the side of your eye? Out of sight, out of mind, you do not think of me much, but I live and breathe in your thick shadow, and I'd cast an arm to catch a fall anytime. I don't know why, but you can fall on me anytime. Is it strange to say I'm afraid of the solace on your cheek? A C-shaped moon kills the gloom and lights the rules of this peak. We're on a mountain and it's me. I called your name so you didn't have to see if I was there. I didn't want you to see me scared. Who will douse the growing fire in the mind and blow the smoke in the sky in such a way that it appears to disappear in an organized, accepting, and concise fashion? Who will ignite the passion in your heart that creates fire without the blind of smoke and the chance to choke on your desires? If not me, who will? It didn't look back. The butterfly, from the end of holding it tight, the monarch's wings stretched wide as it swayed from side to side. Like the pendulum of time, it glued itself to the moon. And if this night were kind enough, it is at this exact time that rain from the sky would touch and fall slow to avoid the look of tears in my eyes. But you be you and I'll be me, and we'll live inside my fantasy of truth. While that appears is hard to lose, with sticky skin like Gorilla Glue. You know I'd hold you and so you never let loose. But you contemplate, you start to pace. I saw you lace my drink of tears. You swoon my poison the gloom and sincere doom I withdrew. But you say you tried to imagine we had planted a tree with a thirsty seed to see how tall the tree would grow to be or how many leaves there would come to be. But that didn't make sense to me. I could see the top of the tree as it barely touched my knees with naked branches and dying leaves. It was not poison that developed the seed, but smiles and lovely teeth, possible love, and your attempt at empathy. Could it be? It was you, after all, that set the butterfly free, so it was in your hands to begin with. Tattered leaves made patterns in the grass that stayed still in the cold wind, and akin to the leaves, my skin sung the bag of melodies and chills and road bumps that were stiff in touch, though. The wind frees me stiff, so you could leave me if you wish. You can find the sun that set but an hour ago. Ask her where it goes when the sky lets it go, how it learns to live a lie, breaching the rules that the moonlight made clear upon the mountain where we glance at the directionless roads, the street signs, the myriad of flies, and that hand that touched your head, that covered one of your eyes and made you partially blind. It made it to the solace of your cheek, proved to me what is bravery, the jealousy that ate this day. Your hand, I hated it more than Cain did Abel. I've wanted it more than a fable once immortal. I've needed your glasses more than... anything. When I put them on, the mountain flies became fireflies. The cold of the wind burned hot like the hell for the souls who have sinned, and your cheek invited me in. You were never devoid of thought. These glasses that you brought would have found love, and you've tried them on. From time to time, I've never made them work, but you make them work for me just fine. Just one more time, if ever I ever needed a godsend, it's right here tonight, so please try. The upward curl of your lips reads that you've always tried. You were done. With that, run away. And if you find the sun tonight, wherever it may hide, ask it why it tries to find affection with the sky. It never fails to drop you off. The winter's cold to cast you off far earlier than summer. Your love with the sky is only temporary. The moon takes your place and taunts you with sprinkles of stars, but your persistence is never far behind. How do you always continue to try? I asked her. What do I do in the middle of the night with Cupid's arrow in my heart? She responded, with a smile that hanged upside down. You let it loosen out, if ever there comes that day that's a possibility. Oh, and I'm sorry.